As always, I always mess up at the beginning of the video. Just get this curtain going. Okay. You guys are probably going to be laughing like, there's always something I tell you. Anyway, hi everyone, and welcome to the Laundry Talk Show. No, wrong one. Hi everyone, welcome to Laundry Talk, not the Laundry Talk Show. Anyway, today I have a very special video for you guys. I will let you know the 10 best tips to have the most productive day you can have. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So let's get started. It is hot in here. Today is the hottest day so far of the year, I think, of 2020. So I was going to give a moment to see if a few people logged on, but I will get started. If you missed today's video, you can catch it later. So the 10 best tips that I can give, or my best 10 tips to give you guys to have the best productive day that you can have, are the following. I wrote them down, make sure I don't lose track. So the first thing is make your bed. I cannot stress enough how important it is to make your bed. And believe me, this took a while to actually like or get used to the whole idea to make sure every single day of your life you make your bed before you start your day. Courtesy of my mom. She makes her bed no matter if she has to drag herself out of bed, if she is feeling ill, if she is tired, she didn't get enough sleep. It doesn't matter. My mom has taught me you have to make your bed no matter what, because that is going to set the rest of your day in motion. So again, the first tip I have for you is make your bed. The second tip that I have for you is get dressed. And I don't mean get half dressed. I don't mean, if you work from home, you're only going to get dressed from the waist up, look great, and then you're in pajama pants. I mean, get dressed. So again, tip number 2 is to get fully dressed. Maybe I'll say you can wear your flip-flops if you want to, but I just suggest you get fully dressed from head to toe, fix your hair, put some chapstick if you don't want to do the makeup, but get dressed. You don't know what can present itself and you have to step out right away for any reason, you're already dressed. It also sets your mind in an idea that I am serious about my day. I am ready to take on this day and I'm going to dress the part. Literally, pun intended, dress the part. You are ready for the day if you are fully dressed. I feel like you slouch more, you get tired faster, you give up on accomplishing tasks if you're not dressed to begin your day. So the third thing is, put everything down. The third thing is lighting. Lighting is super important. And let me just let you know real quick before I continue my tips. This video is intended for adults, obviously, but anyone, like if you're in college, if you're working, if you're a stay-at-home mom, anyone can benefit from these 10 tips, men and women alike. So as long as you want to get things done in your day, these tips will be great for you. So back to the tips. Tip number 3 is the lighting. Lighting is super important. Lighting helps your brain focus more. It helps you be less drowsy. It helps you get hungry less. Make healthier choices when you're picking something to eat. So lighting is like life. If you have good lighting, you're going to have a good day. Your day is going to just be a little more happier. If you have poor lighting in your home or in your office or wherever you are, it's going to make you feel more drowsy, more tired. It's going to make you get frustrated faster. It's going to prevent you from accomplishing your goals because it's going to make you want to give up easier. And I've put all these tips into motion. I've put most of them into motion all my life. Some of them I have added along the way, and this is how I was able to get the 10. So number 4 is eat or drink something. I know not everyone wants to eat a heavy meal in the morning. I know many people are not morning people, or they just are not breakfast people, let's say, and so they don't want to eat something heavy. So don't have something heavy. If you're a coffee person, a tea person, if you want your milk in the morning or orange juice, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you tolerate in your stomach in the morning, have some of that. Have a piece of bread or a slice of bread. Have oatmeal, whatever it is, big or small, but have something in your stomach. I feel that when you eat something in the morning, you have more energy. Of course, be careful with something high with salt or high in sugar. But when you eat something in the morning, I feel like it gives you more energy. It sets your stomach in place once everything else is being set in place so that you can get your day started and continue along your day. Also, if you have something in your stomach in the morning, I feel like you're less prone to picking little snacks or overeating later on. As long as you try to keep your meals when they're supposed to be or when you want to eat and feel comfortable with it, I feel like it helps your day go smoothly. The next tip is tip number 5. Tip number 5 is keep your eye on the prize. And by this, I mean you can have a vision board. Excuse me. You can have a vision board, or you can have just pictures. If you have a desk at home or just a small space, you can have it a little decorated with some pictures of your family or yourself. Or if anything, you can have a picture. Sorry. You can have pictures, or you can have a figurine, something that's going to make you keep your eye on the prize. If you want to make a trip to Paris, France, then have a little Eiffel Tower. If you want to make a trip to New York, that's where I am from. If you want to make a trip to New York, maybe have a little Statue of Liberty figurine around. Or if you want to accomplish more things as parents, possibly have pictures of your children that they drew, not necessarily a picture like a photograph, but something that they drew, a letter that you got from someone that's going to remind you to actually call this person or keep your eye on the prize, in the sense that if you want to make stronger bonds with your friends and family, having something that reminds you of that would be great to have. I am so sorry. I don't know where this cough came from. Talking a lot is not helping my voice. So the next one is organization. Organization is very important. So the try to keep the clutter, especially around the area that you work in. Either you're in an office, or you work from home, or you're a stay-at-home mom. Whatever it is that you do, you work in a school, any setting that you have, make sure that the area where you're going to be most productive, that's the area that has the least clutter. Yes, you have to do your cleaning, or yes, you have to do your things around the house or at work, but just the area where you're going to sit and maybe do some paperwork or make some phone calls, send some emails, chat with someone, try to keep that area as decluttered as possible. And oops, sorry, forgot to say number 6 was organization. I'm sorry, this live thing is difficult. So I don't know if I mentioned organization. So keep the area where you're working uncluttered. Keep what you're going to use handy as you can. Make sure you have either to-do lists or agendas, whatever helps you, whatever works best for you doesn't work best for someone else. So whatever works best for you, that's what you do. So you keep an agenda, or keep a vision board, or keep pictures, or keep a journal, something to remind you of what you have to do, and then keep it uncluttered for the organization part of it. Tip number 7 is motivation. So the last few have something, they kind of go together. Keep your eye on the prize, organization, motivation. So what keeps you motivated? Uh, Perhaps, maybe you wear something, maybe you wear a necklace, and that really keeps you going because someone gave it to you that was dear. Perhaps you have, again, like a picture of someone or a letter, or maybe, sometimes for motivation, use colorful things. So when I write on my, either when I do my vision boards or if I do a journal or anything, I like to keep colors around. So I keep like multicolored pens. In this case, I actually have one that has a few, but I could also do individual ones. I keep multicolored pens. I keep a cute little happy sticker or face. I actually have these. I don't know, they kind of motivate me to make it fun, to make it interesting, to not make your tasks or your goals be draining or stressful. So I keep cute little things like this, and my daughter likes it. I give them to my friends, to my kids. This was supposed to be for makeup. I keep this. I think it's a motivation for me to actually put some lipstick on. I was supposed to put brushes to do your makeup, but I don't really do my makeup like that. But little things, it doesn't have to be a big thing. I feel like when people are getting organized, when people are looking for motivation, they think that they have to do these extravagant things. They have to go through these lengths, and everything has to be precise and ready. Whatever works for you, just as long as you benefit from these tips and they help you out, you can work with them and do whatever your workspace and whatever makes you feel good to get that day started. Keep a schedule. So whether you're working out of your home, you're working in your home, you are working with your children, you are in college, you are wherever it is you're doing, keep a schedule. So I'm not saying wake up at 5, 6 in the morning, but if normally you wake up at 8, and now, for example, with everything going on in the world, all this crisis and everything with everyone's health being at risk, a lot of people are home. So if you used to work and you used to get up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to work, perhaps not wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, but quite possibly wake up maybe at 8, 8:30 in the morning. But make it a habit, make it a schedule. I know that when my daughter was in school, when I was, working and full time, when I was doing that, I used to wake up at 6 o'clock with my daughter. So I don't no longer wake up at 6 o'clock with my daughter, but as I mentioned for tip number 8, I am trying to keep a schedule. So every day I wake up between 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning. That's sort of my schedule. So I set my alarm, and sometimes my brain is already ready for me waking up at that time, so I'll wake up maybe half an hour before. But I want to make sure I keep a schedule, because that's going to help me know that, okay, I got to get up, things are serious, I can't just lounge around and wake up whenever I want to. It's going to make me feel like I'm not accomplishing things. It's going to make me feel like I am not getting what I have to get done. So once I put a schedule, I feel like everything kind of continues from when I was working full time. Even though I'm home, I still try to make the breakfast for my girls at this around the same time. I try to make sure we eat lunch and have dinner, and I try to schedule the activities as best I can, given, these new deck of cards, metaphorish, new deck of cards I've been dealt with in life. I try to keep it by keeping a schedule. And that helps me keep sane. That helps me keep more calm. That helps me make sure that I get things done, because I know at 8 I do this, around 10, 11 I do this, at 1 o'clock, etc., etc. It allows time for my responsibilities of a parent. It allows time for my responsibilities as a mom entrepreneur. It helps me have time for myself and schedule a time for me to do something I want to do. Me as a person, other than a daughter, a mother, or any other hats that I wear in terms of relationships with people around me. Number 9 is hydrate. So here's my hydration. I I'm not even sure how many ounces this is. Actually, I'm going to measure in a Pyrex measuring cup, and I'm going to label this. I've seen it on Amazon, and I thought it was so cute, since hydrating is such an important thing. It's my tip number 9. Uh, I want to make this as cute as possible. I have multiple of these containers, all different like designs, same size. So I'm make it fun. I am not the person that kind of hates water, but I'm not a person that absolutely loves water, and it's so easy for me to actually drink all day. So let's say you don't have something like this. Let's say you have something plain or a regular cup, a disposable one. It doesn't matter. Hydrate however you can. For example, in my case, I want to make it fun. So either I buy something that's already cute, anywhere from like $1 to $3, $5. You don't have it doesn't have to be pricey. And then maybe you could label it. Like I've seen in Amazon, they'll say, for example, there's a line here and it says by 8 o'clock in the morning, be here by 10 o'clock, by 12 o'clock, et cetera, et cetera. Do that. Or write motivational quotes, a little tiny thing like be there or be square to be awake by 8 o'clock in the morning, or have something else that says, you're getting there, or you're almost there, or finally you reached your goal, and that's when you drink all of your water. So hydrate is very important. I feel that it's good for your skin, is good, for for inside, for your organs. It's when I don't hydrate, I feel like I'm a little more nervous. I I don't know, sometimes even a little irritated or something like that. And I'm like, something is like missing. Oh, I haven't drank water today, or and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It happens. So hydration is very important. And the last tip that I want to give today is sleep. And I know that it's difficult for some people to get some sleep. I understand that if it's something that has to do with your health and it's something you cannot avoid, you have insomnia, you have sleep apnea. I understand those extremes. But if it's possible, if you can actually get a good night's sleep, try to avoid all the distractions. Try to avoid excess light. Try to avoid games. Avoid leaving your tasks of the day for later on during that night. Now, I know that's tricky, and some of you, if you're parents, you're going to say, well, how else am I supposed to get my tasks done during the daytime when my kids are awake and everything is happening? So they leave their tasks for the evening. And the evening, it's good to get things done because you have you time, but try the best you can. If you follow these 10 tips that I have given you, the best you can to get your most productive day, just that, in the daytime, and leave the nighttime for sleeping, for resting. When you rest, when you sleep, either it's a nap during the day or in the night, or you sleep at night, you replenish that energy that you wasted or spent in the day. Your health gets it's better, gets better. I'm like messing up. Hey, I've been doing good the whole video. You replenish energy, you replenish like any yeah, basically like any energy. I don't know what happened. I just lost my train of thought. I'm thinking my daughter's gonna wake up any minute, that's why. But anyway, yes, you if you get hurt and you get enough rest, it'll be easier for you to recuperate. If you had a lot of things to do and you were overwhelmed during the day, when you get a good night's sleep, it's very, very much more likely that you're going to have, a better handle on whatever you missed the day before, and then the next day you start refreshed and you can get things done. So sleep is very, very important. As best as you can get it, please do that. I know you want to watch a bunch of movies, or you want to watch your favorite shows, and you want to do all these fun things at night, but try to minimize it so that the following day you get a lot of things done, and it helps with mental stress, physical stress. So it helps with all that. Again, so let's recap to finish the video. You see, organization, motivation. I talked about those things. Use different colors or fonts. I didn't put stickers for today, but you can do that as well. So for a recap, make your bed, get fully dressed. Number 3, lighting. Number 4, eat or drink something. Number 5, keep your eye on the prize. Number 6, organization. Number 7, motivation. Number 8, keep a schedule. Number 9, hydrate. And number 10, sleep. I don't want to say 100% guaranteed because, like I said, some people might have some underlying situation where they can't sleep at all, and it's not up to them to get an adequate sleep. But I feel that these are my best 10 tips to help you have the most productive day that you can have. Thank you so much for watching my show, my channel, my content. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to smile. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.